All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostle of the great millstone that rule well, and salutations to the icon teaching his truth of the folk on the earth, to the city, left the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and the very few sisters that listen that learn, man. So there's just a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Basically just going into train up a child, man. Train up your child, and so that he don't depart away, man. And I was just meditating on this because, man, I just noticed how in certain situations in Babylon, man, you can't really take full control over your children, man. That's why I can't wait to the kingdom of heaven, man. Because in this place, women is so emotional, and don't get me wrong, we have, like in my situation, man, I couldn't say that I was the best type of guy to agree to certain things, man. And when I was, younger, when I was dating my wife, my baby mother, she was like, I don't know, she was young too. So we made a lot of decisions that wasn't right for our child, man. And I kept telling her when she was younger that you need to get out the way. See, kids need their father, especially boys, but also girls. Especially boys, also girls, man. It's certain things that women cannot teach a child. A reason why this society is so terrible, and women know these things, is because women are raising boys. And these boys are turning to be gay. Man, they are soft, feminine. Our generation of men is going out the window. And don't get me wrong, Esau had played on these things of the mind of women with different things, with music, with movies, and cartoons, all type of things for our kids not to be, well, our kids, our sons, to be masculine these days. It's a feminine world. It literally is a feminine world. So my whole point, I don't want to ramble, man, is you can't really discipline your child really how you want to, man. I was just trying to discipline and tell my child certain things the other day, and kids feel like they obligated for certain things. You're not obligated for anything, man. Remember, you are a child. I am directing you to become a man. And typically, my son, he's 13, he typically is a man. And if he don't get his shit together, hey, he's going to be just like the rest of these people, man. Because if he don't know the Lord, the Lord is going to destroy his ass, man. I can't do nothing more. I have typically just gave up. Because, you know why? I haven't gave up on him, but I have gave up on the society. Because we can't do the things that's necessary to our kids like we supposed to be, man. And that's why I want to go into this lesson. This Proverbs 22:6, it say, train up a child in the way he shall go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it, man. And that's the things, man. You have to be taught these things as a kid, so that when you get older, you understand certain things. And that's what I'm trying to instill into my child, my son. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to give up on him. But, hey, in certain situations, I have took my mind out of this society because his mother always getting in the way. Especially when it comes down to discipline and this and that. And, certain things, I don't have to go forward from it. But the whole purpose is of him knowing Yahweh B'Shem Awashai, knowing right from wrong, knowing how society's supposed to work, how a man's supposed to operate, man. And that only comes from a real man. A man that actually holding his own and being accountable of certain things that he trying to be in this world, man. That's exactly how things is. It's not no other way. It's not that this world portrayed to be this and be that, man. Don't get me wrong. If he don't follow those standards, he will fail. Hey, cause being a man don't just come and going to work. No, being a man is being a man in his truth. Cause, hey, I don't give a fuck if you work. Yes, you supposed to, as a human being, go to work, pay your bills. That's normal things. But you actually become a man when you're in this truth. When you let go certain things of Babylon, man. That's how you become a man. Not this shit that this world portray. Oh, you supposed to kiss the black woman or all this other madness, man. Yes, don't get me wrong. You supposed to respect your mother and father, especially on certain levels, man. On all levels, actually, not on certain levels, on all levels, man. And sometimes kids struggle with that. That's why you see a lot of these misbehaved kids, cussing out your parents and elderly people on the buses, on the trains. They have no respect. It's all because of their parents, man. Their parents lack certain things. That's why the scriptures say how these women have brought forth monsters, man. Because they haven't whooped and beat their child to a certain extent. They want to talk to them. There's only so much you can do when you talking to a child, man. This Sirach 30:1. He that love his son, causing him often to feel the rod, that he might joy of him at the end. And don't get me wrong, you're not whooping his ass. Sometimes you might whoop his ass for no reason. Don't get me wrong. Shit like that happens. But also, you whoop his ass to teach him a lesson, man. I remember back in the days when my mother or my father was whooping my ass, he was correcting me on things I shouldn't do. To the point that these days, it stuck with me, man. That's why I move a certain way. That's why I do certain things, man. These days, women don't, they teach them they teach them how to love and not tough love, man. To soothe them, to get away the pain. No, that pain is what you need, man, because that was gonna get you right. That's why Esau set up rules. When you disobey, you get penalized, because it's teaching you not to do those things again. It's in the back of your mind not to do that shit again. See, our women don't do those things to certain kids. You talk to them, and that's it. And talking to them only goes so long, because guess what? They're going to grow up and want to run over you. Then they out of control. Then they go talk to your daddy. Now it's too late. It's literally too late. Because guess what? How can you control an uncontrollable child when his mindset is gone? You're supposed to have been building him up since he was a child, man. Verse 2, it said, he that chastens his son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance. And he that teaches his son grieve the enemy, and before him his friends shall rejoice for him. Though his father die, yet he is although he would not die. For he had left one behind that is like himself, man. And that's the thing. When you are having a son or a daughter, you are leaving a monument, a representation of you. Even when you're not dead, man. Why you think certain kids put tonsure and shame to the royal family name, man? Because that's not how royalty people supposed to be, man. Especially us, man. We are gods and kings and princes and princesses, man, of Yahweh Bashem Al-Bashai. It's a certain standard that we supposed to hold upon. The way we walk, the way we talk, man. Remember, we was given the wisdom above all face of the earth. All face of the earth, man. But guess what? Our people rather be heathens. Our people rather be dumb and stupid and follow this society, especially the way they talk, the way they walk, because it's cool to them. And it's destroying our kids. It's destroying our people, man. That's why the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai corrected us, man. Show us how to be. But also it start with punishment, man. I don't agree with always punishment. It's a balance of things. But yes, you need to be whooping his ass, man. I agree with that, man. But here in this society, you whoop your kid's ass, you call DCFS, child services getting involved, man. Now they want to take your kids off because all you was doing just discipline your child, man. Or you made a mistake and hit him too hard and he ended up bruising up. Now you go to school, now it's a situation, man. When it wasn't even, that's not what happened, man. See, this society is dumbed down, man, to a point that you can't do certain things here, man. Only because of Esau in the rulership. But also, women are in the way. Women are in the way. Now, don't get me wrong. It takes time to mold a woman. It shouldn't, but it does. Especially when, you have a situation and you wasn't quite a reasonable person in the beginning. So when you grow and you try to change those things, people not acceptable for change. It's like taking over a kingdom. When you get a kingdom, a person not just going to hand you the kingdom. It's going to be restraints and fights. It's the same thing with a relationship. Same thing when you trying to change a person to change the ways of how he look and view things in the earth. So when you have them restraints, you work at it. You take things away.